Dear believers, dear beloved Muslim, we greet you with the greetings from Al-Quran of Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya ala salah, hayya ala salah, hayya ala falah, hayya ala falah. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Nahmaduhu wa nastaghfiruhu wa nu'minu bihi azza wa jalla. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. With God's name, the merciful benefactor, the merciful Redeemer, the perfect praise belongs to God, the guardian, evolver, cherisher, keeper, sustainer of all worlds, of all systems of knowledge. We render all praise to Him, and we seek His help, and we ask His forgiveness. We put our complete faith and trust in Him. Mighty and sublime is He. I bear witness that there is nothing worthy of worship except Allah alone, the one and only. There is none like unto Him. And I bear witness that Prophet Muhammad is Allah's servant, messenger, prophet to all of mankind. We ask Allah's peace, His blessings, His highest exaltations be upon Prophet Muhammad, upon his family, his companions, the righteous all. On you, O Muslims, be peace. We greet you again in the most beautiful of all languages from Al-Quran, the greeting of peace. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Amrubat, and what follows of this excellent salutation or salute to our Prophet Muhammad, the praise and peace be on him. Dear Muslim, I advise you as well as myself to fear Allah and obey Allah. Have taqwa, have the highest regard for God and obey God. Dear believers, believers in the deen of Al-Islam, our talk for this Juma khutbah or lecture is the handiwork of Allah. The handiwork of Allah. The handiwork of Allah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is God, the sacred and the mighty, says in his holy book, Al-Quran, translated by Abdullah Yusuf Ali, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have mercy on him. The word handiwork comes from Surah 56 of the Quran, named Al-Baqi'ah, the inevitable. The inevitable. The Quran goes on to say, and I'm reminding us here, and those who are listening to this talk, wherever we may be, when the Quran is being read, we have to be focused and very attentive and listen. Because if you do that, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will bless you with the light of understanding. Because it's wahi, it's revelation, wahi, the highest form of language and words that come down. So if you listen, your understanding, knowledge, understanding will be broadened. So I'm going to be reading very slowly so that we can get this. The Quran starts off at this surah. It says, when the event inevitable comes to pass, then will no soul entertain falsehood concerning its coming. Many will it bring low, many will it exalt. When the earth shall be shaken to its depths, and the mountains shall be crumbled to atoms, becoming dust scattered abroad, and you shall be sorted out in 3 classes. Then there will be the companions of the right hand. What will be the companions of the right hand? Listen to this language. And the companions of the left hand. What will be the companions of the left hand? And those foremost in faith will be foremost in the act. These will be those nearest to Allah in gardens of bliss. A number of people from those of old, and a few from those of later times. They will be on thrones encrusted with gold and precious stones, reclining on them, facing each other. Imagine that. Round about them will serve youth of perpetual freshness, with goblets, shining beakers, and cups filled out of clear flowing fountains. No after ache will they receive therefrom, nor will they suffer intoxication, and with fruits in it that they may desire, and the flesh of fowl, and that they may desire. And they will be companions with beautiful, big, and luscious eyes, like unto pearls well guarded, a reward for the deeds of their past life. No frivolous discourse will they hear in that state, nor any taint of ill. Only the saying, peace, peace. The companions of the right hand, what will be the companions of the right hand? To emphasize, what will be the companions of the right hand? Listen to the grammar. They will be among oak trees without thorns, among tall trees with flowers or fruits piled one above another, in shade long extended, by water flowing constantly, and fruit in abundance, whose season is not limited, no supply forbidden. And on thrones of dignity raised high, we have created their companions of special creation, and made them virgin, pure, and undefiled, beloved by nature, equal in age, for the companions of the right hand, and godly number from those of old, and a goodly number from those of old, and a goodly number from those of latter times. The companions of the left hand, what will be the companions of the left hand? They will be in the midst of a fierce blast of fire and in boiling water, and in the shades of black smoke. Nothing will there be to refresh nor to please, for that they determined to be indulged before that. For that they were determined to be indulged before that in wealth and luxury, and persisted obstinately in wickedness and rebelliousness. And they used to say, what? When we die and become dust and bones, shall we then indeed be raised up again? I'm going to come back to that. I didn't write my notes down, but I got it up here, inshallah. We and our fathers of old say, yes, those of old and those of latter times, all will be certainly gathered together for the meeting appointed for a day well known. Come back to that. Then will you truly, O you that go wrong and treat truth as falsehood, you will surely taste, O you that go wrong and treat truth as falsehood. Then will you feel your inside with it, and drink boiling water on top of it. For sure, you will drink like diseased camel, raging with thirst. So will be their entertainment on the day of reproach. Sadaka Allah, Allah, the mightiest, spoke the truth. Our Quran says Allah spoke the truth, not speaks the truth, but with the truth. The Quran says Allah spoke the truth. Dear believers, we're very happy and honored to see all of you, that a lot of people I see here are my friends, and not my opponents or contenders or my enemies. And they go way back, and we have some Hajis here. We have many Hajis here, so Allah has blessed us, and we're honorable people, dignified people. How do we know that? Because Allah said, cut Karamna Kuli Bani Adam. Surely I had made all the sons and daughters from Adam honorable. That ain't me just saying that. Allah said you honorable. So nobody can put you down regardless of how much they had, because you are in better shape than they have. They can be trillionaires, like we hear them reported. And the companion said to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was, he saw all of the companions who lived real frugal lives. They sacrificed everything for the cause of the deen, and for this day, for us to have what we had. They sacrificed everything. So they asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam about the fact that they had so much wealth and they had so little. And his answer was, as always, very succinct and real to the point. He said, but you have Allah and His messenger. See, so it don't make no difference what they have. It's no concept. They're showing you that. They're suicidal. They suffer from depression, bad drugs, illicit drugs, etc., etc., etc. We that are in the deen, practicing Muslims, we ain't experiencing none of that. We look younger and younger and younger all the time. People tell you that. They look older and older and older all the time. But when you're in the deen, you're in the light. And Allah preserves how you look. And when you're in the dark, then you deteriorate. There's no coexistence between light and darkness. The people in the darkness, the blind lead the blind. And that's how Allah had mercy on them. We don't know. They all probably are going to hell. Why? Because you're already in here. If you're in heaven now, you're going to be in heaven when you leave here. If you're in hell now, you're probably going to be in hell when you go. But Allahu A'lam, only Allah knows that. So we reserve these things when we talk like that. Because only Allah knows. We just got to hope and pray that we get to the Jannah. We don't know who else is going to be. There's going to be Christians in the Jannah. There's going to be Jews in the Jannah. There's going to be other faiths in the Jannah. But we don't know who's going to be in there, including our own self. And they said, "Oh, Prophet, but you are assured of the Jannah. So why did you pray so much and seek forgiveness so much?" He said, knowing that's true, why shouldn't I pray more if I know I'm going to be in the Jannah? So he said, without Allah's mercy, no one can enter into the paradise. So we ain't got no time or reason to be self-righteous enough. Let them ones want to be self-righteous think that they only want to know anything, let them think that. But we can't, as Muslims, we cannot see ourselves as self-righteous. Only Allah looks at our taqwa, our consciousness of Him. That's the only thing Allah looks at. So we already know these things. I'm talking to the choir, but somebody else that doesn't know this might hear this. Now we read from the Quran. We're going to try to go back real fast and make some comments, but reflect on this. When you read the Quran, it's not just the Quran, it's A-L, Al-Quran. It is Dalika Kitabullah Fi. This is the book. That is the book. Robert feet. No contradiction in this. Dali kal kitab kula reba fi hudali dakin, for those who have taqwa. So all of you that have taqwa, you are mutaki. That's what the book is for. It's not any other kind of book. It's the conclusion and the proper understanding of all of the previous scriptures in its corrected form. Make sense? You know, this is Imam Muhammad's language. You know, this ain't coming from me. May Allah have mercy on us. But you know, I'm his active student. And that includes his father too. Active. Why is the Quran its own dictionary? Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, such a profound teacher, a merciful teacher, listen, he asks you the question and right after gives you the correct answer. Now what teacher is going to do that? He asks you the question and then come right back and give you the answer. You read one ayah and you keep on reading, and then Allah tells you what the ayah before that was said. And all that, Muhammad was famous for that. He used to ask questions and then give you the answer, question and answer. Because that repetition, that system, that teaches you and trains you. So Allah, the Quran is its own best teacher. Now, we got to move real fast because I got something to tell you all. I can't use the language. It's what I'm going to tell you in the second part, because most of you think you know everything already. What I'm going to give you is profound. You don't know it. That's why Allah put me up there, to tell you and teach you and to train you in this deen. And even though you don't know it, I ain't no ordinary person. Just so you don't know that. I take a half a second. And some of you are here that don't know me, those who may hear this address, they don't know who the person is speaking. We should let them know who is speaking. So my official title is Al-Hajj Imam Sultan Muhammad. That's who I am officially. And I've been involved in the Muslim community now for over 45 years. Some of you can't say that. And I've been very rewarded to hear and see our first teacher, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. God have mercy on him and bless him with paradise. It's because of him that most African Americans, somebody associated with them, their mother, father, grandfather, daughter, that we know anything about Islam. Before the Abdullah Muhammad, this country, etc., we didn't know a word, not one single letter. Don't fool yourself. These people now, they think they're smart, and you think they're sheikhs and scholars, and they may be, but they knew nothing about Islam until the Abdullah Muhammad taught us the word of Allah, the Quran, Mecca, etc., etc., etc. Knew nothing. That little humble little small man with a third grade education built the biggest movement in so far in this world. Third grade education, taught scholars, turned people into doctors, lawyers, etc. That's my first teacher. I saw him and heard him. That's my first teacher, 45 years ago. When he passed away, his son, whom he had prepared, and more so, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had prepared him, knew his station in life like he knew our station. Imam Sultan Muhammad, W.D. Muhammad comes on the scene. And the first thing he says after we've been talking about the lessons and Master Prophet Muhammad is God, etc., etc., the first thing he said was Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The winds of emotion ain't gonna shake this house. Took us out of emotional personality worship and took us straight to Al-Quran. Did nobody else do that you know? Take all these people that was following the Nation of Islam. I ain't talking about the people that's following Minister Farrakhan now. Minister Farrakhan was just a high official and a minister that was taught by the Honorable Muhammad. So was Malcolm, so was Muhammad Ali, all these icons. They didn't know nothing about Islam until the Honorable Muhammad was taught. Not one word. It was babies. Like grab a baby food, that's what the Honorable Muhammad did. Open their mouth up and say, here go the peach, and put the nasty peas in the baby's mouth for the baby spit it out. That's how immature they were until the Honorable Muhammad taught them and made them icons. Malcolm didn't know nothing about Islam until he heard the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Muhammad Ali, aka Cassius Clay, didn't know nothing about Islam until the Honorable Muhammad put it in his mouth and took the name Cassius Clay and named him Muhammad Ali. Didn't know nothing, not one word. Imam W. Muhammad didn't know nothing about Islam until the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told him what it meant. But he told his son that the Quran, he helped him hold it up high. The Quran is a perfect book. So he put him on the path and know that if he read that Quran, he's going to come into the reality of God. And if you read the Quran, you're going to come into the reality of God. If you don't read the Quran, you're not going to know what Al-Islam is about. You're not going to know what Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is about. You ain't going to know nothing about that unless you read the Quran and read the Quran sincerely and daily, every day. So I got to move on. Matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not even going to deal with no more comments on this. I'm going to sit. Let's pray for you. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. We witness that God is one and that He cares for all of His creation, especially His servants and His messengers. And we witness that Prophet Muhammad is His servant and messenger and the seal of the prophets. We salute Prophet Muhammad with the traditional salutation on salute. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The prayers and the peace be on him. And I had a lot of more stuff on that I was talking about since at that time. I ain't gonna go there. Allah said, Amen, don't go there. They got that. Take them to someplace else that most of them probably don't know. You know, so we talking to y'all about what you know. But I'm gonna get ready to give you now. You can come back and talk to me after the football and tell me if you know what it is. Now, for those of you, this is the second part of our putback, that come here regularly, and especially those of you who come here on time regularly. I ain't gonna browbeat you. I'm just gonna drop it out to you. That's what Allah said. I ain't saying it. Allah said on the day of Jummah, Fasha, dhikr Allah. Heavy to the remembrance of God. Not be stumbling, not be dragging, not be nonchalant, not be preoccupied. Fast how dhikr Allahu Akbar. Okay, that's the question. Oh, now what is the answer? The remembrance of God is the greatest thing in life. Nothing that you doing is important. When the time for Jummah, you got all week long. Mercy. You ain't like other face where you got to stop all day. You ain't got nothing but a little small time for you to prepare yourself, ghusl, etc., and have yourself here wherever you're going for Jumu'ah, on time. You ain't got no excuse. And one day, your Lord gonna ask you about it. And you're gonna get the fumbling and mumbling. Hey, there ain't gonna be no time for that no more, because he's gonna let you read your own record. Jumu'ah, Friday, so and so and so and so. Why were you late for Jumu'ah? You're gonna have all kinds of reasons, but the reasons don't mean nothing. What means something is the order, the mandate from God, from the Quran. On the day of Jumu'ah, stop what you're doing and come to the remembrance of God. And the remembrance of God is the greatest thing in life. What's hard to understand? Am I speaking a foreign language to y'all or something? Okay, they ain't on my notes. I'm gonna go to my notes now. Now, if you come here regularly, like some of you do, you're gonna get taught. This is the New African Islamic Community Center that's being held in the American Heritage Museum, being hosted by our Imam here, Amir Muhammad and his wife Habiba. They're generous enough to let us temporarily be here. Y'all know where we was before. And a lot of where we're gonna be the next time. But now we're here. And we're getting blessing for being here, and they're getting blessing for being here. So it's been a wonderful experience. So if you come here, you're not gonna leave here and say you didn't get taught. You're gonna get taught if you come here. You're not gonna be confused about the religion. Nobody's gonna be able to approach you and talk no nonsense to you if you come here. And if they do, you can say, look, I'm gonna put you on the phone with Imam Sultan Muhammad Abdullah. I don't care who it is, what sheikh it is, what imam it is, because the religion speaks for its own self. And if you know it, you can talk to anybody. Any place, anytime. It don't matter. I can speak to the President of the United States respectfully. He's the President of the United States, we have to respect him. Imam Muhammad said, any man that has followers, you should respect him. So our personal feelings, keep them to ourselves. But if he invite me to talk about the deen, oh buddy, when I leave out there, with Allah's help, he'll never be the same again. Because there were people who were more powerful than invited the Muslims back then, and more dangerous, and all of them became some of the greatest Muslims in the world. Omar heard that Surah Taha, and Omar would take out his sword in a minute and cut your head off. Heard it and started whipping on family members. What is this that y'all hearing? And Ali recited that Taha, and Omar immediately became a Muslim. So that's how powerful this deen is that we have. But you gotta live it. You gotta represent it. You can't say you're a Muslim and don't be a believer. They gotta know that you're a believer, and when you pass away, you want janazah, not be laying on your back in the church. Well, he said he was a Muslim. I didn't see him being a Muslim, so that's my baby. I'm a bird as a Christian. Yeah, you don't get the reward of janazah because you didn't live like that. But if you live like that, everybody that know you, they're gonna know that you're a Muslim, that you wanted to be bird as a Muslim. You're gonna call them Muslim, and now and this is what we're doing. We're gonna wash your body, put your soul on you, take you to the grave site. We'll rush you to the grave site because you're gone. You want to go back to wherever you're going. We don't know where you're going. We ain't gonna know where you're going until we get there. We can surmise, we can guess, but we just don't know. If we did know, we probably would cut up more than we cut up now. Anyway, this is what we're gonna talk about. If you came here regularly, you heard us talk about hadith. All y'all like to talk about hadith. You know? So we've talked about hadith, and we told you that the closest thing to the Quran is hadith Qudsi. And then after that is the life example, the whole seerah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Everything that he did before he became a prophet, all the way in the middle, all the way to the end. Hadith and Sunnah. We told you about that already, so you won't get it confused. But what you weren't told, and I discovered by studying for this talk, because of my background, how I've been training people who are scholars. They taught me. They taught me. In our community, scholars of the Quran read every letter back and forth. African Americans and other scholars, they taught me, and I grasped everything that they were saying. Allah put me in their presence, and I grasped everything that they said. I'm not no scholar. I don't even have a high school diploma. But what has it stopped me from doing? Nothing. Because I have independent thinking. And the Honorable Muhammad told me and told you, do for self and kind. I ain't worked for nobody in over 30 years. Nobody on no job. Ain't never missed a paycheck. Had 5 urban sportswear stores, 5. Never went to business school, not a day. Did that stop me? No. My first leader said, do for self and kind. Now look what the Muslims doing now. We're not even supporting one another. That's why we're in the situation we're in. We don't even love one another like we did then. We're not sincere with one another. The Prophet said, Adinu Asira. Religion is sincerity. To who? To Allah, His messenger, and their leaders, and then the common people. We're not even doing none of that. Most of you all, you ain't never been to the store that my partner Yusuf Muhammad and I had. You ain't even never been to the store. You ain't never came. You don't care if survive or don't survive, because you ain't even coming there to see what's in there to buy and spend a dime. In the days of the Nation of Islam, that would be unheard of. If you had to shop, all of us are going to shop with you. Right, man? Ain't nowhere in the world a Muslim going to have a shop and the Muslim ain't going to come and shop with that Muslim. You still going to Kmart and Walmart and spending your money with everybody besides yourself. We got a slogan in our store that simply says, keep it black. When you come in there, you look up on the wall, it says, keep it black. And do you know what that means? That means spend your money with people that look like you. And stop spending your money with everybody else. And that'll start making a change among our people who are slaves to everything else besides being a slave to Allah and support and helping one another. Because I know most of the people I know in the community, ain't none of them ever coming in where we are, right? And spend a dime. Most of all of our customers are African Americans, Christians, whatever. Most of you all, you don't come in the store and spend nothing. And that's a shame and a disgrace. And the prophet said, if you can't shame a believer, let him do whatever he wants. You should be ashamed of yourself. You want to know how the store doing. Come in there and buy something. And then you'll know how. I tell them when they come in, we got 2 people that come in the store. Those who want to come in there and proselytize and talk, and those who buy something. And if you ain't buying nothing, come in there and see how we doing, give us a greeting, and keep it moving. But we ain't got time to engage and talk with you because we're trying to wait on the customer. Now that's enough of that. Now, we want to talk about this hadith real quick. The hadith that we want to talk to, you may not know this. This word, al-hadith, did not come from the prophet, per se. Hadith Qudsi did not come from the prophet. We know these are inspired sayings that came from Allah directly, but did not come out of the Quran. But what we may not know is the Quran has many names. And one of the names that it has, guess what it is? Al-Hadith. Why? God is talking. Jibril ain't transmitting nothing to who he wanted to go to. God is talking straight to the individual. Al-Hadith. That's the Quran. Now, Imam, you need to prove that. Oh no, I don't say nothing. that I ain't got proof for. Long before our dear beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was thought of, not even in the world. You had prophets like Yusuf, alayhi salam. You had Musa, alayhi salam. You had Noah, alayhi salam. You had many, many prophets that we know of, and Allah said that we don't know of. Some people say it was over 25,000 prophets in nothing. Long before Prophet Muhammad came on the scene, so it wasn't no term that came from that era, hadith. But the people that read Arabic, they know that in the Quran, Allah says hadith. Yusuf, I will teach you some of the interpretation. No such word in the Quran is interpretation. But in the Quran, the word is al-hadith. I will teach you Yusuf directly. I will teach you Musa directly. I will teach you Noah directly. This is a mandate. This is the real hadith that's coming from Allah personally. That's the hadith. Now how are we going to prove that? We're going to prove by reading the hadith of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That you can go to the Quran and read these same things yourself. That's the hadith we're talking about today. The Quran is the hadith. And every other hadith came from the Quran, inspired by Allah, exclusive. And then all the other hadiths came from the Prophet. And Sunnah, all that came at his time. But before he was long thought of, hadith was present, and that's the Quran. That's the Quran. That's the hadith. When God is speaking directly to his prophets and messengers. So these are Quran. This is all that we're gonna sit with this. These are all hadith that you can find in the Quran. I'm gonna try to read this real fast, and then we're gonna make dua, and then we're gonna be talking. Now, if you knew that the Quran was called al-hadith, okay, you good, you understand. But that's what you need to understand. That the Quran, one of the names of the Quran is al-hadith, the mother of the book, and so on and so forth. So this is what is in the Quran right here. This is the language. Quotation marks. My Lord, make me enter a truthful internet, and make me go forward, a truthful going forward, and grant me from your presence and your authority to help me. Now, this is Allah telling this particular prophet or messenger what to say, what dua to make. And ultimately, we will get these du'as. Our Lord, grant us mercy from yourself and provide for us a right course in our affair. My Lord, expand my breast for me and ease my affair for me and loose the knot from my tongue that they may understand my word. Now, talking about one of the prophets and one of the messengers. Hadith from God. Distress has afflicted me. You are the most merciful of those who show mercy. Oh, the prophets and the prophet and the messengers went through all types of afflictions. Remember Job? God is talking to Hadith straight to Job. To Job. Job, this is what you say. Distress has afflicted me. You are the most merciful of those who show mercy. Job is asking for mercy. God told him what to say. My Lord, leave me not alone, and you are the best of inheritance. Now, Lord, we believe, so forgive us and have mercy on us, and you are the best of those who show mercy. Our Lord, grant us and our wives and our offspring the joy of our eyes, and make us leaders for those who guard against evil. My Lord, surely I stand in need of whatever good you may give, you may send me. That's what I make that do all the time. All the time. Our Lord, grant us good in this world and good in the after, and save us from the chastisement of the fire. Our Lord, pour out patience on us and make our steps firm and help us against the disbelieving people. My Lord, grant me from you goodly offspring. Surely you are the hearer of prayer. Our Lord, grant us protection from our sins and our extravagance and our affair, and make firm our feet, and grant us victory over the disbelieving people. Our Lord, take us out of this town whose people are oppressors, and grant us from you a friend, and grant us from you a helper. You see these dua, you see these hadiths that Allah given the prophet and messenger to say? Those were the prevailing circumstances when Allah spoke to them. When will the help of Allah come? Soon the help of Allah is near. And when you see the people coming and praying, fall down and sajda, all these things are coming at a time when it's needed to come. The prevailing circumstances, this is what these things are saying. Our Lord, we have wronged ourselves, and if you forgive us not and have not mercy on us, we shall certainly be of the losers. Our Lord, decide between us and your people with truth, and you are the best of deciders. Our Lord, make us not a trial for the unjust people, and deliver us by your mercy from disbelieving people. Originator of the heavens and the earth, you are my friend in this world and the after. Make me die in submission. Join me with the righteous. Isn't that what we want? Our Lord, you embrace all things in mercy and knowledge. So grant protection to those who turn to you and follow your way, and save them from the chastisement of the hell. Our Lord, make them enter the gardens of perpetuity, which you have promised them, and such of their fathers, and their wives, and their offspring, as are good. Surely you are the mighty. So remember, when you read the Quran, that is the hadith of Allah. That's the point. When you read the Quran, that is the real basis of all hadith. And these are words coming straight, directly from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to that individual the prophet and messenger for that particular circumstance that we now have available to make those same dua. Those same dua that we read. You see that we need everything that I read, you need it. Oh my Lord, truly I am in desperate. When you having problems like I have, my dua is always, oh my Lord, I am in desperate need of any good that you do send me. And who said that? Musa said that. So you should say the same thing if you having problems. Can't pay your bills. Spouse giving you all kinds of problems. Oh my Lord, truly I am in desperate need of any good that you do send me. They were trying to kill Moses. They were trying to give Moses all kinds of help. He couldn't fight Pharaoh and all them other pharaohs and people that was against him. So he said, oh my Lord, truly I am in desperate need of any good that you can send me. Yusuf said, oh Allah, if you don't turn me away from this, their snare, I'm subject to fall victim to them. See? And Allah answers his prayer and put him over the storehouses. Now we could be over the storehouses right now, but we think that can't nobody be over the storehouses. But the big now they got what's the most recent one? They got Apple. Now they worth $1 trillion. Not billion. No, now everybody now they're in trillions dollars. But you don't think you can do that. And the reason why you don't think you can do that because you don't know the plan. Because Allah succinctly says in the Quran, listen, seek the afterlife. In the hereafter, there's no such word in the Quran, hereafter. It's akhirah, after. No such word in the Quran, hereafter. That's old English that Yusuf Ali put the best way he could in there for people that don't read Arabic. But if you read Arabic, you will never see hereafter. You will see akhirah, which means after. Very simple. So, this is what Allah said to the believers. He ain't talking to the disbelievers. He said, if you're a believer, seek the afterlife with all of the means that are available to you, but do not forget your share of the material world. Do not neglect your share of the material world. And who is it that can say that my servants can have whatever they choose to have in this world and the next? There's a person that says, oh Allah, bless me with the good in this world. And they get all that they can get, they get nothing else. But it's that one that says, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Oh Allah, give me the good in this world and good in the next, and save me from the passions of the raging fires of hell. And for them, it would be exclusive in the next life. And the disbelievers will have nothing. Isn't that what God says? So, we're going to close with this do. I hope I haven't kept y'all too long. For those who unnecessarily late, our title is The Handiwork of Allah. And that's from Surah 56, Waqi'ah. So you know, the inevitable. So it's inevitable that this world that we live in, like those that were much bigger than what we can imagine now. Hamad, different other tribes, you see nothing of them anymore. Allah, with their disobedience, Allah obliterated them, destroyed them, but left some ancient places. So you can see, you keep on, you're going to get the same thing that those before you got. The same, it's the only thing that this, what you see, going to keep going on, and it ain't going to come to no end. The day of noise and clamor, what would be the day of noise and clamor? They're going to see a cloud and think that's the cloud going to send rain. That's going to be it. But it's going to be the day of judgment. Everything we're doing right now, one day, whoever living, Allah going to roll all this up. And if He choose, create a whole another people that will worship Him better than we do. So get your act together. Last thing I'm going to say before I make this dua. This came from our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is what he said. He said, study the Quran and think of death often. Dua. ربنا اتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. آمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين وقيمة السلام. آمين.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya ala salah, hayya ala falah. Qad qamati salah, qad qamati salah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Let's make our line straight, brothers and sisters, and do as the prophet said, do. He said, pray until this is your last prayer, because this could very well be your last prayer. Those who were here days ago, especially on the Hajj, etc., and they're not here with us no more. So we don't know when Allah will call us back. But we pray like that. Pray like we don't know when we're going to go back. If we do, we know we're going back. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin.
Ameen.
Inna a'tainaka al-kawthar fasalli li rabbika wanhar. Inna shani'aka huwa al-abtar. Allahu Akbar. Sami Allahu liman hamidah. Allah Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allah Akbar. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Maliki yawmiddin. Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladhina an'amta alayhim ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Sami Allahu liman hamidah. Allah Akbar.
Allahu Akbar.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.